Rise Royally, welcome to EyeReadInnerG. My name is Legend. In this video, I'm going to be doing a general message for career and business for the week ahead, focusing on February 17th through the 23rd. And we're just going to go ahead and dive in, okay? So to start the message off, we're going to be looking at the breakthrough for the week ahead. And we have the flower moon. This looks really good for the week ahead energy as far as breakthroughs go. We're talking about divine feminine, it being a ripe time, beauty, washing away sorrow, celebration, fun and fertility, healing, growth, manifestation of seeds planted. It's what this is a representation of. So definitely some breakthrough energy we want to see. How or what you are doing to aid this breakthrough is Gemini in the 8th house. Strong energy of you letting go of limiting beliefs. This is you learning. You're learning how to be adaptable and flexible in your approach towards going after whatever this is. There's also being more expressive as well, being open to constructive criticism, other people's perceptions and perspectives, being mindful too of projections. There's a difference between insightful communication and just kind of spiteful communication. I don't know why it's coming through like that, but 8th house energy does have secrets to it. Also does tie into kind of suppressed emotions. So be careful. I will say that. Be mindful of the advice that you take the week ahead as it pertains to this breakthrough energy, because with celebration and manifestations of seeds planted, it does say washing away sorrow. I feel like you may be in this like celebratory energy. Someone else may not be as happy for you. And 8th house energy does deal with masks. Gemini does also have a two-faced energy to it. No offense, Gemini, but I'm just saying that is giving someone not wanting this as much as you do. And this could be a coworker, this could be a sibling, a friend. It's something along the lines of a peer. Put a pin in that. We'll see if it comes back up. That just came through so strong. You're gonna have a win this week. That's the main thing that I want you to take away from this message. So please keep going. Okay, so what you need to explore in this energy is trusting. As I'm saying that, this says implement a solid marketing plan that builds your clients' trust in you. When you show up consistently for them, they'll know that you care. So again, I think there's a breakthrough you're going to experience this week, especially if it's tying into online and it deals with algorithms. It deals with relying on social media in some way, shape, or form. That can be overnight. You could do something and it could take someone 5 years. You could start something and it take you a week. Something about that where trust in how you're being guided to do something. Again, don't be so ready to listen to other people. This could even be people online that are trying to tell you like their guru hacks and all this other stuff. Listen to your intuition, because with divine feminine being the first description with this flower moon, that's Empress energy. The Empress is someone who creates from internally. And that internal link of creation is to source, to God. Unseen, unheard of. So trust in your vision. Trust in what you feel like experimenting with, exploring at this time, especially if it's a side of you where it's more vulnerable, where that applies, especially if it's tying into communication. Another form of you communicating or another way of you communicating. Take that as it resonates. The archetype that you're evolving into is visionary. So the light attribute of this is capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. The shadow attribute is selling insights to the highest bidder, compromising your vision to make it more acceptable. Just want to advise, be mindful of the information that you're sharing with people, even down to your insecurities and your fears. With that energy of selling your information to the highest bidder, just be mindful of envious and jealousy. It's overt. So just be very mindful. Keep things to yourself. Seek prayer, seek God, but just be very cautious, okay? And then if you do hear something of someone gossiping or telling your business or trying to, share details about whatever you're working on, just know that, again, it's coming from a place of envy and jealousy, and it will not work, okay? The weapon may always form, but it will never prosper in the way the enemy wants it to. There's something about slandering and gossip actually working to your benefit, because the truth is exposed in your character, in your work ethic, and what you're doing. So don't mind it, don't respond to it, just move accordingly. All right, back to your read. This is what we're talking about. This is exactly what we're talking about. This is what you're evolving into. You're going to get a reason to trust in what you're visualizing and how you're feeling about going to do it. And I do think that it is going to be physical evidence assisting in keeping you confident in that energy. Outside of just the feeling that you're going to have with the vision, there's something that's very pure about this. And it feels like it's very personal to you. Again, so whatever the instruction outside of your prayer, outside of your intuition, excuse me, channeling, please be sure that you are very discerning of it at this time. So what to introduce or add and incorporate into your business or career is bridging the gap. Live your life daily as you would your goals accomplished. You create your own reality based on your energy. If this isn't living like the vision that you see, a shift in your perception. It's almost as if like this is what you're trying to do this week, or you're starting to do this week, and you're seeing some sort of result. I heard traction. This is giving a vibe of a death and a rebirth, but of the mind, and how the mind processes information and shares information as well. You might want to look into your third house, also your eighth house as well, may be of some significance at this time. What to internalize, okay? I seek experiences that nourish my spirit. Crown chakra energy is a strong connection to God, to source. This is also giving you being protected, you being guided, but vision. Crown and third eye chakra are all to do with your vision, your dreams. It deals a lot with your intuition, your instinct. Whatever boundaries you're feeling called to enforce at this time, you need to know that those are for your benefit. Those are for your protection. It feels as though you're kind of naturally wanting to distance yourself or put yourself into like a very disciplined, diligent hermit energy, where you're not isolating yourself from the world, but you're isolating yourself from distractions that can easily derail you or keep you stuck. With this bridging the gap, it feels as though whatever this leap of faith is that you're taking this week ahead in pursuing whatever the plan is or whatever you're being guided to do as you're just living, it's putting distance between you and some people. But distance is also giving me like you're progressing. You're going to see some type of progress that is actually going to put some sort of distance between you and competitors, distance between you and, I feel like, of course, like where you were, but it's actual like distance. I don't know if you're going to have to travel. That's really being emphasized. You may get offered an opportunity to travel. You're being called to take it. Okay. What you need to start in your personal life that would benefit you in your business and career is releasing. Can you see that? So it says, allow something to move, act, or flow freely. Remove restrictions or obligations hindering growth. Let go of all no longer serving you. Release any limiting beliefs, people, or habits. Oh, and you will be this week. That's a clear indication with the 8th house. This may be naturally anyway. It's one of those things where it's like when you're in a good mood, when you're in a high vibe, when things are going good. Anyone that comes to try to rain on that parade or just wants to feed doubt or worry into it, whether from a genuine place or not, you kind of repel it. You're like, no, I don't need to hear that right now. So same thing. Don't let that fill your head, because it's like something you weren't even thinking about, something like that, where it applies. So don't start thinking about it now. And what's illuminating the shadows for you is breath of the cosmos. So my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. My will to thy will coming out is a clear representation of how God is in control. I'm trying to tell you, whoever you are, continue to pray, continue to have gratitude, continue to trust the process. I feel like continue to not cling, because that's what's assisting you. There is an energy around you, I feel, that's actually being, again, distancing. There's a distance that's being put in between you and this person. And I feel like it's already naturally been happening, but it's going to be more apparent who this person is with whatever this success is. And even if it's not necessarily success tied into business, it's an energy. It's you feeling good. You would be a part of the seed that said manifested in the success of your business. The version of you that would need to manifest to birth this successful business. It doesn't happen backwards. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, okay, so Judge with Amazonite. So are you impartial and maintain strong ethics and high morals values in all life situations? Honesty, integrity are the utmost importance. Truthful communication is imperative. Speak the truth, know the truth, and live in truth. I listen well and understand what is being communicated. It is easy to discern the truth and set boundaries when necessary. I am wise and compassionate even during stressful situations. There's going to be a need for you to honor your morals and values this week ahead, and also to really speak how you feel, especially with set boundaries when necessary. There's a vibe of you being compassionate in the boundary that you're setting, and sometimes releasing is a boundary in itself, no longer allowing access to you. And that is a justice in itself as well. Because ultimately, justice is nothing more than, to me, a fair outcome to whatever the action was that was taken. So if you were dealing with someone who was not being very upright or forthcoming, not operating out of integrity, and this person gets exposed, or they are remorseful in some way, shape, or form, you can always and you should extend forgiveness. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to continue on with this person. That doesn't mean that they should still be entitled to continue or have access to whatever benefit they were getting before. Take that as it resonates. You have Mirror. So for your money message, what do you most want to change about your relationship to money? What's one step you can take in doing so? With a Mirror. Mirror coming out here does a lot with your internal world reflecting externally. I will say that, again, heavy emphasis on morals, values, honesty and integrity being here as well. Truthful communication. Again, confirmation of like a rebirth in your perception in the mind and how you process information. But this really is a good time for you to release anything that is very limiting and does not allow for an abundant mindset, or for you to explore freely. So your message on abundance from the universe: dearest, I wish for you flowers and sunshine, gentle breezes and clear skies, calm seas and rainbows. But perhaps most of all, I wish for you the glorious breath of experiences you are now poised to receive, so that these tidbits are more icing on the cake of a life that's rich in adventure. Hug the universe. And I feel like that's what you need to get ready for, is experience. Getting out of some comfort zone that you've been adapting to or have adapted to. It's no more dreaming or one day. It's here, and it's unfolding, and it's starting with you. Excuse me, sorry, channeling. So let's get your oracle message. I'm not going to read the whole message. I'm just going to get you the affirmation with the breath of the cosmos. I want you to read the message in your own spare time, and you determine what that message is for you and what that looks like you acting upon this message, okay? So, with breath of the cosmos. Yeah. Okay. This is the oracle message. If you want to pause this so you can read it and screenshot it to look back at it. And your affirmation with this: I am willing to stop relying on my own strength and personal agenda and instead surrender to the breath of life. Dear God, help me move from my will to thy will. Please lead me. Please show me the way. Listen, prayer works, okay? And if you don't know how to pray, I'm trying to tell you, you could get lost in the word. You can just simply ask God to search your heart, okay? And just talk to God out loud, just like you would a friend. And let him know how you feel, what it is that you want, where you want to go. Express you don't know how to get there and you're seeking his guidance. You could start like that. Don't always think that it has to be like this over glamorized and like, you know, super like, I don't know, ritualistic process. Talk to God in the car. Talk to him when you're in the shower. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm talking to someone who's learning how to trust God with the big dreams, not just the mundane aspects of life of, you know, a bill getting paid or, you know, food being made on the table and clothes on your back. Like real dreams that are buried deep in your heart that you've suppressed. Dreams that you've been only able to perceive other people experiencing radical transformations and experiences. And it's like, okay, well, trust that those same things can happen for you. But I feel like what's happening this week in correlation to the discovery of exactly what that is outside of you, you are a seed that was planted, that is manifesting. You, someone who is able to be a visionary and bring that vision to life. Okay? So, lastly, as it pertains to the cards on the table, you have this Judge card, which is a representation of justice, which judgment, I don't think that you're judging people per se, okay? That's not what I want you to take away from this. What I want you to know more so than anything is that you really are a very harsh judgment on yourself because of the morals and values that you uphold, that you live by. You have a really good integrity. And I think that you are very selfless at times, especially with Divine Feminine coming out here. And I think that what you're about to learn is that a lot of people don't have that same integrity, right? Obviously, but it's people that were close to you. Again, I told you this 8th house energy is giving your peers, people that were wearing masks. These masks are about to fall off because you're evolving into a higher version of yourself this week, if not also having something to celebrate this week outside of yourself, which you very well could. But your message with this card, okay, it says, when Judge and Amazonite card appears, you are being called to have the highest ethics and morals to maintain impartiality. It's time to know the truth, live the truth, and be the truth in all of life's arenas. The principle of truth is the main vibration of the gemstone Amazonite. It holds the vibration of utter and complete honesty. Use it to refocus the lens through which you see life and observe events, situations, and people from a higher perspective. The energy of the Judge and Amazonite card helps you graciously speak up for yourself and reminds you to listen to what others have to say. This helps both parties avoid making inaccurate assumptions. With this stone in hand, you are better able to discern the truth and set boundaries with those around you who are not coming from a place of genuineness and integrity. This card asks you to contemplate the truth in some matter in your life. This turquoise and white speckled stone encourages communicating with ease. It gently opens the channel of inspiration so that thoughts and realizations methodically come to the forefront for analysis and interpretation. Use the vibe of this life path to open you to honesty and eloquently communicate whatever is on your mind. This turquoise stone helps you focus on the truth, and the courage to speak your truth is available to you. Use this gemstone ally when you want to know the truth or when you need to speak it. It is a reminder that acting with integrity and attracting people of integrity into your life is imperative for well-being. Hold the intention of honesty when you work with this card. Clear confirmation, okay? Major confirmation. This was so dope. So if this was a vibe, okay, please don't forget to like and subscribe, okay? Because it's truly appreciated. But I definitely will be doing this again next Monday. And let me know how it resonates. I feel like it's giving you like insight, but then also giving you kind of like what you need to work on with self for career. Look at projections falling in the reverse. Can we just talk about it? Can we talk about it? Wait a minute with foresight with the tea leaves, okay? It's confirmations for me. And you have good luck at the top of the deck. And authenticity is underneath the tea leaves here. So with projection, I'm not going to take it in reverse, but we are going to see what the message says. So scrying mirror. So you currently desire something so strongly, your focus is completely blinkered. It says, and you cannot see the pitfalls that might come from achieving your goal. The card reveals that your obsession for possession has blinded you to some negative aspects of your goal. It is vital to be completely clear about what you wish for, lest someone, including yourself, is harmed in the process of gaining it. Monitor your thoughts and words at every moment, as what you give out will come back to you threefold. Gaze long and deep within, intending to truly understand your ambition. When you recognize that everything that happens is merely your projection, your focus will change, and the reflection of the love in your heart will dazzle others and ultimately yourself. So, other divinatory meanings: be careful what you wish for. You must learn to love yourself before you can truly love another. An unhealthy behavior or obsession does not serve you. Dig deeper to uncover the truth. Someone is projecting their doubts and fears onto you. What did we just talk about? What did we just talk about? And then it's the mirror for me. It's totally the mirror. So this is definitely dealing a lot with you recognizing your divine feminine aspect, male or female watching this, is how you feel, okay? And there is something that you are being called to release. So that has been your message. I am sending you nothing but love, peace, clarity, abundance, and overflow. Until our next encounter, you continue to stay in a high vibe. And if this message resonates, don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a great week ahead.